A spring is festival season in Dallas-Fort Worth, and last year at this time COVID had just hit, and well, we didn't get to do much, right? No festivals at all. Joining us this morning is Stephanie Alman-Mary with Culture Map Dallas and Fort Worth. Stephanie, I'm so glad to have you. What kind of events are we looking, or can we look forward to for this spring?
Well, it's great to be with you this morning, Cleo. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of the big festivals in the big cities have been canceled or postponed again this year, which is kind of a bummer, but some are proceeding with caution. Unfortunately, events like the Deep Ellum Arts Festival has been postponed until the fall. And Main Street Arts Festival in Fort Worth and Mayfest were canceled, but there are some happening. Now, the EarthX Film Festival is happening virtually and at outdoor theaters. We've got the Ennis Bluebonnet Festival. We've got even the Dallas Burlesque Festival happening this year. We've got a lot more information about these on Culture Map. We're going to spotlight a few this morning.
All right, so Stephanie, of course, health and safety is still a huge concern. So what kind of, COVID protocols are taking place at these big events?
Well, all of them are outdoors, or mostly outdoors. You can expect to wear face masks. They're doing temperature checks and setting up social distancing and even some pod type seating. The number one thing is going to be limited attendance, very restricted at these events. So check them all out on Culture Map. And if you see something you want to go to, definitely go ahead and get tickets because they could go fast.
Oh, that looks really cool. I'm looking at the video now, Stephanie. Now, which are the ones, or I guess the can't miss ones that we got to get tickets for right now?
Well, first, the Scarborough Renaissance Festival is back for its 40th season in Waxahachie. And Cleo, if you've ever been to this one, you know people go all out in costumes, dressed in their Renaissance best for the jousting and the falconry and turkey legs. They say 20 tons of turkey legs.
Okay, see, now that's something I like.
Right? It opens next weekend and goes all the way through Memorial Day on the weekends only.
All right, Stephanie, what is the Water Lantern Festival? Do I have that correct?
Yes, the Water Lantern Festival. It's one night only. It's at Panther Island Pavilion in Fort Worth.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't it? It's April 10th, next weekend. It's a really lovely event. Everyone gets a paper lantern to decorate, maybe to honor a loved one, and they can, when the sun sets, they can set them on the water. They light them up with LED lights, and it creates a really, really beautiful scene. There's also food trucks and things for kids to do, and they do pick up the lanterns afterwards, so it doesn't create waste on the water.
That is gorgeous. Wait, Stephanie, where is that happening? Did you say? Did I miss it?
That is at the Panther Island Pavilion in Fort Worth.
Okay,
April 10th.
I still haven't made it out there. All right, but before we go here, I guess the great food festivals. I think I don't think we have much time, but can you give us something really quick?
The big one coming back is Taste Addison, June 4th and 5th at Circle Park. There'll be tastings from restaurants, shopping, kids activities, and they've announced two of the musical acts, Flo Rida and Third Eye Blind, with more announcements to come, they say. So check these all out on Culture Map. More are being announced all the time, and we'll keep listing them as they come in.
All right, Flo Rida. Thank you, Stephanie, for joining us. Taste of Addison is a really good one. Thank you so much for waking up early with us.
Thank you, and happy Easter weekend.
You too. And we'll be right back with more news and weather after this break.